So here we've got an Anthem back alley reviews of durianrider. This is the giant Anthem. Got this back in 2013. Still going great. It's a long-term review. Any issues with it? Shock's been great. Front fork's been great. Can't really complain. The front spokes, these nipples, I did break a couple nipples, and spokes just popped out of the rim. So you can see I replaced them with some brass nipples here and here. So that's an idea. If you do have these rims, be careful. If you're going to do a tour, these alloy nipples may break, and so replace them with brass and you'll be good to go. Otherwise, it's been a fantastic bike. This is an alloy steerer. It's not carbon, so it's okay to have the stem penis on top of that. This is an alloy steerer all the way through. I've got a 110 stem on there. Got a saddle on that, a BG. Goes alright. Thompson post, which is one of my favourite. I just love standard seat post with a standard clamp. You know, there's integrated stuff. Bit of a proprietary issue down the track potentially. The shock as well, I love this. Is a giant. I just spec'd an everyday shock on there. So if that blew up all of a sudden, I'm not locked in. Unlike with the Specialized Epic product, where if the shock blows, then you're at the mercy of the Specialized gods. So that's an issue there. So that's the thing. This bike hasn't been ridden much in the last couple of years. The chain's a bit rusty. That's okay. I'll put some squirt lid on there and ride a bit more. Cranks that comes stock with SRAM, which I put onto another bike for various, because the gear ratios weren't. I prefer the 34 and the SRAM one to like a 37 or something like that, 39. So I put a 30 smaller ring on the front and a smaller inner ring as well. Just a bit more mountain bike adventure gearing spec. Otherwise, it's been great. That derailleur can probably go down a little bit more. Group set's fantastic. SRAM XX, XX, whatever you want to call it. I love it. The 36 cassette in the back. I love these ones. They work really good. The derailleur, I love the SRAM. Mechanical shifting, it's my favourite. It's just like bang, 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 crisp, crisp, crisp. Got a racing rouse in the back. The SRAM brakes have been alright. The Avid brakes have been okay. I know they're hit and miss, but the gearing I love SRAM. This is my favourite gear system ever. The grip shift, love it. It's just so, oh man, it's just crisp as. Got a Brighton 330 on there for 36-hour battery life. The ergon grips, these are special mention. The ergons, these are fantastic. A real game changer for you if you're a 24-hour racer or bike packer or commuter or anyone just wants. These are the GP1s, the Ergon GP1, not sponsored. So fantastic grip, love them. These are the grip shift specific one. It's got heaps of room there for cruising, and it's fantastic. Tyre on the front is one of my favourite Specialized product. It's called the Fast Track, and so not being biased against Specialized or for them. If they make good product, I'll give them a thumbs up. If they don't, thumbs down, just for any brand. But these are my favourite ever tyre, Specialized Fast Track. Pedals, Shimano XTR. Hit and miss. Axles can get a bit of slop in there. If they do, send them back for warranty. Otherwise, they're really good. And what else can we say? I've got a little pump there from Wiggle. Make sure if it's not rubbing into your frame, always put some 3T, 3M helicopter tape on these. Just check things don't rub into your frame. Otherwise, you could wear out to your thing. This bike does have a little crack down there in the bottom bracket. You can't really see it's behind the crack. Giant would warranty it for me, but for me, it would be a shame because this bike will go straight to landfill. So I'm going to ride it. For me, it's just a paint crack. It's not safety. It's not an issue. I'm just going to ride it forever. I'm not going to claim warranty because otherwise, this is bikes that's going in the landfill. Pointless. It's going to be fine. It's just a paint crack. Most bottom brackets will crack around here. They're not going to explode ever. It's just a paint crack. It happens. It's just a lacquer or whatever. It's not a safety issue. If you've got a crack here and here, that's an issue. But that's only going to happen if you have a front end crash. Otherwise, it's fine. Sometimes these can crack around here as well. Get some paint cracks. But again, it's not going to be a failure. It's just a paint crack, all right? So you can put your frame into landfill, or you can just keep riding it. It's going to be fine. You don't have to get it fixed or whatever. It's just a paint crack, not an issue at all. At the back here, so yeah, they've been pretty strong. I haven't seen any cracks here. If that does crack in half, then yeah, that's probably an issue. Because to get it fixed, if you weld it, it'll get cracked again. That's the one thing with the carbon rear ends are good, because if you do crack them in a crash or something, or from wear, you can actually glue them back together, carbon and wrap them back together. So yeah, this is the bike here. Rims have been great. They were DT Swiss, Chinese, made in China. Everything's made in China these days. Linkages have been pretty good, still pretty tight. Not much slop there at all. So yeah, whoever made this bike did a good job. That's the giant Anthem. You pick them up second hand pretty cheap, but make sure you get one that's really, really good condition. Otherwise, it could have some linkage issues, which is pretty much for every dual suspension mountain bike. But otherwise, it's been fantastic. Love it. It's a great bike. This is a size medium. I'm 6 foot tall, and I ride a mid-foot cleat position on this bike. So yeah, but yeah, it's a fantastic all-day bike. I love it. So if you appreciate these real-time reviews, just total straight up, give it a thumbs up. If you like the fake stuff, give it a thumbs down. We'll see you next video.